What's up everybody, Stovefish Tank. This is my 1.5 foot planted tank. It's just a little jabbo. I think it's like a slim leaf Java fern. Attached it with some fishing line to a fake little log there. Not sure what that plant is, but I just gave it a trim to let that new growth come through a bit better, so I'm getting some nice colour from them now. Still got a few dead leaves I need to trim off, but overall it's done pretty well coming into my new tank. So just a little makeshift background that I painted on some paper earlier. I think that's some Anubias, I could be wrong, but also I just broke up some of the Java fern to move it, spread out, break up some more, fill out my tank a bit. I'm gonna go get some more plants, probably tomorrow. Up here I have customized the back. I've got a Aquaclear 50 gallon hang-on filter on the back, and I've put a Purigen Seacom Purigen bag in there instead of a charcoal filter, so that I don't have to replace it as much, and there's no chance of the crap getting into my tank. Yeah, it's just a standard Aquaclear sponge, Purigen, and then the biofilter balls. I've fit a little computer fan in there, which cools, and I've also siliconed a little plastic piece to create a little custom spray bar in there to break up the water a bit more. Just cut it out with a hacksaw in the back so I can fit the filter in as well. It's working pretty well. I've got the computer fan hooked up to an old PC power supply. To get it to work, I had to get a paper clip. I don't know if I'll be able to show. I had to get a paper clip and put it in one of the holes to trick the circuit into thinking that it was receiving from another end so that I'd get power. So yeah, come in if you want me to elaborate on that a bit more. I'm gonna change it so I can wire a 12 volt old phone charger cable to it. Out here I've got some driftwood curing that I've had. It's about 2 or 3 days now that I've had it soaking. A couple of times a day I refill it with some new fresh boiling water to fasten up the process, and pretty average weather right now. Here I've got a garden bed that I'm getting ready to fill with plants and vegetables, but I plan on potentially turning that into an aquaponic setup so that I can have a pond that effectively fertilizes my garden without having to add anything or fuss around with half the things that I normally would have to. Down here is probably my main tank with my my cichlid tank. My baby. These are my fellas. Yep. I've got a little catfish going down there as well. It's a jewel, an electric yellow. I forgot what those two are called, but we called the guy with the orange fins Salvador, so he looks pretty badass. Yeah. Look at him bossing the other fish. So Yeah. Anyways, spare butter. I change in between things, and I change it up a lot because these fish get pretty territorial if you leave it too long. And I'm running a Eheim 2213 canister filter. Some would say it's probably a bit much, and it definitely is, but it keeps my shit super clean. Like, I'm using a phone camera, and look how clear that is. I mean, and I hardly have to clean this. I mean, this thing is amazing. Definitely recommend it. Look at the neat little spray bar setup as well. And then just the little intake pipe down there, hidden away. Oh, look at this little guy just chilling. Oh, I also have some stress coat. I occasionally use that. Some of my fish have been getting a bit attacked, and their fins get a bit damaged. I forgot to mention that I have some little snails in this tank. You can see one there. Oh no, I hope that wasn't one I just put in the filter. Anyway, yeah, this is what I use for water changes and stuff, stability. It helps with nitrates and stuff. So does this prime is good shit. It removes like chlorine, chloramine, ammonia, detoxifies nitrate and nitrates. So yeah, it's Seacom's really the bomb. Oh, and I don't have a dirt planted tank either. I use these tabs in the dirt. I just keep one of these near sort of every plant, just sort of spread out in the tank, about 2 to 3 centimeters. Seems to do the trick, and you only need to replace those every 3 months or something, and you get a lot for your money, so it's definitely worth it. That's my speakers, and that's my cat. Cool. Well, I'll sign off and do an update again when I get some more plants and get that driftwood in there. Peace.